Amir, you were getting some work in the other day. You've been, I think Alex was even saying it's kind of progressing well. I mean, you feel that it's gotten better to the point where you're on the right path?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I told us, it's a process, and it's definitely getting better. If I had to play or a playoff started today, I'll probably definitely get in there. But we have a little time. We got a couple more games left in the season. So I'm just taking my time on it, getting the strength back. And I'll be back in no time.
Do you want to try and get one of these last two in, or do you care? Like, does it matter?
Just on how it feels. I'll go on how it feels. And if I can go, I'll go.
Would it be good for the time, with the playoffs to get one in? Obviously,
it'll be good. I'm still putting in work, no matter what. The work never stops. So like I said, it's just on how it feels. Feels good in Boston. I'll probably be going to Boston. If not, we have another home game, and I'll probably try to play that last game.
With his body of work this year and what he's accomplished, in your mind, is Lou the sixth man?
I think so, man. I don't really know who's in the running, right now. But as far as my eyes, he's been incredible for us, the team. Flat out scorer, he's definitely one of the scorers on the team and in the NBA too. So in my eyes, I think he definitely deserves a six-man award.
What sort of a luxury is that to have like a big-time scorer, a difference maker that you can bring in off the bench and have him around to close games and sort of change the game?
As teammates, we know what to expect from him, and we have ultimate confidence in Lou. When he comes in the game, we know what he's going to bring us. So we look for that. If our energy's down or if it's low, Lou comes in, gives us energy on the floor. So it just gives us confidence.
Maybe the last couple of years you've been in that starting role, but going back to the early parts of your career, you were sort of in that six-man-ish type role, second unit role. What's the approach like? The difference between starting versus coming off the bench and having to be that energy guy?
Great question. Just staying ready, at all times. You never know, when you're gonna get in. You just gotta be ready and bring that same, type of energy in that play, every game, because like I said, we look forward to that. And if you have an off game, we just kind of looking like, we need that energy from you. And just kind of picking each other up. We need that from you, every game. So.
And Tyler was actually just saying that the other day. He said, as well as he's played in these few games starting, he's had to change his approach of it because you can't play with that same kind of energy right from the get-go and have it the whole game.
Exactly. Like I said, when you start, you got to be ready right away. Sometimes our starting has slow starts. It's just the preparation, to get ready before the game. Coming to the bench, you definitely got to prepare and just know when you're going to get in and just be ready automatically on a dime, because coach can sub you in 3 minutes, 2 minutes into the game. You just got to be ready coming off the bench.
You've obviously known Lou a long time, being the same draft out of high school, but being a teammate with him for the first time, have you learned anything about him that you didn't know before? As a player?
Very laid back, man, cool guy, funny as hell. Country accent, man. I can go on about Lou, man, but just all around a great guy, great teammate to have, and I'm glad we have him on our team.